17 years of consistency and excellence. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
Tune in to Hitz Gallery, where the hits comes alive. Feel the rhythm, feel the vibe. Every song is a masterpiece. Join us for the ride. Something Wicked Sports, 7:30. What's Up in Town, 8:30. From the classic to the latest, we have got your favorite sound. Hitz Gallery, your evening show where the best beats can be found. Joe, Yaseo, all the concert that you mixed on our previous shows, we go drop the voices for you. Hitz Gallery, Charlie, Sporty.
Are you tired of missing out on what's happening on campuses across the country? Want to stay plugged in to the latest trends, stories, and campus vibes? Then don't miss the Hitz Campus Connect, the ultimate campus-centered show airing every Saturday from 2 to 3 p.m. only on Hitz FM. We are diving deep into trends on campuses across the country, breaking down the hottest campus stories and sitting down for real conversations with student and campus personalities who matter. And guess what? You are not just listening, you are part of the conversations. Join the show through live phone-ins and share your thoughts, your vibes, and take-ons on everything campus-related. Hitz Campus Connect, bringing the pulse of student live to the airwaves.
Systems are offline.
Prepare for the greatest radio experience available in absolute stereo. Cruise control with Mercury. Drive time has never been this fabulous. Mondays to Fridays, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Only on Hitz 103.9.
Good evening, Mercury and Hitz FM crew. This is G from Adenta, and I'd love if you play me Luther Fandra, so amazing to be loved.
All the gist on You Say Waiting, great interviews, and all the music you love. Cruise control with Mercury.
Wherever you are, the game is nothing without you. It's on like never before this season. Every major league, every cup, every qualifier, the players, kudos, Semenyo, Iñaki, the goals, the emotions, and the bragging rights. It's all on SuperSport, available on DSTV and GoTV. Get your DSTV decoder at 89 cedis and GoTV decoder at 399 cedis. DSTV, your home of entertainment. GoTV, love it.
This is Hitz
1039 FM, and I believe we are all happy this morning. I hope you're having a good day from one conversation to the other. Now, this one, of course, for most of you out there, he's not new to you. He's not new to your screens. We've grown up watching him from one movie to the other, different roles, and for me, it was a great honor when I met him 2 years ago at the African Movie Academy Awards. He was backstage ensuring that everything was going on well there, and it was so beautiful bringing people from different countries to be part of the awards. And today he is here with us, and that is because there's something beautiful coming up. When we saw him at the airport, he came out with the smiles was just beautiful. It was beautiful, and today he's here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're ready, we present to you Nollywood, or should I say award-winning Nollywood actor Segun Arinze.
The Black Arrow.
Yes, the Black Arrow. And he's not here alone. He's here with our own Andrew Adote as well. And as I said, there's something beautiful coming up. You cannot afford to miss out on it. So yes, we'll have that conversation. You get to know how you can be a part of it, how you can, whatever you need to see, you need to do to see these gentlemen, you have to do it, because at this juncture there, we'll all be there.
They have things in common.
What do they?
They are both actors.
Yes.
Voice-over artists.
Yes.
Let's hear their voices.
Today we are going to hear voices upon voices, but let's he says we should start with Andrew.
Andrew, how are you?
I'm good, sir. I'm good. It's good to be here again. I was here only a few weeks ago.
I think about 3 weeks ago
to talk about my career and how things are going. And remember, you asked me what was the moment that catapulted me to
exactly,
and I frankly told you that moment hasn't come yet.
Yes,
but what has been happening, little moments that keep me going, that encourage me that the big doors are about to open and things. And this moment is no different.
Yeah.
Look at me sitting here with one of Nollywood's legends, Segun Arinze, and I'm about to perform with him on stage. You know, and before this, I've met I've met two Nollywood legends so far. The first one was RMD on the set of Perfect Picture 2.
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't get to spend nearly as much time with him as I have with Segun Arinze. And so these are some of the moments that keep me going and, you know, lead to bigger doors and things like that. So
I love that.
We've had conversations. He's taught me so much. We've discussed our industry, both in terms of voiceovers and movies and things like that. Yeah, and even possible opportunities to work together in Nigeria and Nollywood. So it's good things happening.
Wow. Segun?
Good morning, Accra. Andre is such a fantastic actor, and you can't take that away. When I heard his voice when I arrived, I knew they didn't make a mistake in casting him. He's somebody who's surely going to go far, very, very far.
Wow.
Amen.
And yeah, my brother, you have my shoulder to lean on anytime.
That's
thank you.
Back to where we're here for.
So I think on 4th we saw pictures of you at the airport. Andrew and other, I think Ato Gatti as well, and other people came to meet you at the airport. Beautiful.
That
and your smiles.
video that has put me in trouble.
Oh, already?
Yes.
Why?
Because when I get back home, I'm going to be dropping a lot of money. They'll think I came to make money.
I know, we always do it big.
Presidential arrival. Waiting for you, Charlie. Come back home.
We do it
But you've been coming here.
Yes,
was that the first time you had that welcome?
No, well, this is about the second time. Having that kind of welcome. I'm a very quiet person. I like sneaking in. I just sneak in, do my thing, and go. But it was. It felt good. It was heartwarming.
Yeah,
I really thank Ghanaians for the outpour of love, the show of love, and we'll reciprocate by making sure that we give them a good performance. Yeah,
we come there
19, 20, 21st.
Okay. All right. So there is a play that is about to be staged. Okay, and Segun is part of the cast, if you like.
Yeah,
and then
Not
Andrew as
like.
well.
we like it. We like it or not. We like it.
we like it.
Yes, and that's the reason you are here. In the first place, what got you attracted to this project?
Well, it's the idea that we're doing something for Kwame Nkrumah. It's a fictional story.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes ideas come out when they say fiction. Sometimes there's some element of truth beneath every story. So Kwame Nkrumah has done so much for Africa. In fact, I call him the progenitor of Pan-Africanism outside late Nelson Mandela.
Right.
And so you find the rare qualities of Kwame Nkrumah and what he believed in philosophy. He wasn't just looking at Ghana alone. He was looking at the entire component. He wasn't just looking at one particular area. And you know, again, it's funny because he turns out to be the only man ever to be co-president of any other president in the world. I've not heard anybody being co-president. Never heard. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he that's to tell you the kind of person and people like that are very, 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 very rare. They didn't understand him in the beginning, what his ideals stood for. I think they're the Big Six.
Yeah.
The Big Six. And just the same way we have back in Nigeria with our Wolowo, Tafawa Balewa, Ahmadu Bello, you know. Sometimes, you know that thing they say, when you want to go far, you can go alone. But when you want to go farther. You go with people. Yeah. And sometimes I've begun to find out sometimes it doesn't even play out that way. When you to go farther, my brother, go as fast as you can. Who will pull you back? Yeah, they start up with the idea that we understand where you're coming from. And before you know it, things begin to get in the way. Envy, jealousy, change of ideologies and all that begin to come, because we're humans, and that's how we're configured. even Jesus Christ when he came, did not even achieve everything he wanted to, but he ended up saving the world, dying for the world. So you must always, at every point in time, be very stubborn, which I found out in the script. He was also stubborn to an extent, which is a good attribute for most great leaders. The stubborn, stick onto that philosophy, and if you find that you've gone wrong, you can always come back and apologize. And then, but first, strike the iron while it's hot. So I do believe that a lot of people are going to come out and see the Black Star and then enjoy it. It's a musical, so it's complete theater.
Okay. The Black Star.
Yeah.
Teacher of Africa.
Yes.
Yeah. So Andrew is in, Segun is in.
Yeah.
Which other people are in the play?
Well, of course, it's being directed by Atugate.
Okay.
We are getting a lot of, also getting a lot of our actors involved, who you don't see often, but you see often in the theater space. We have Gadede Sigbefia, who is in there. We have Kobe. We have Grace, and we have hey, this man, if I've forgotten his name, you should forgive me.
He'll kill you.
You need to remember before we leave.
Is it Mr. Kwao? Yeah. So we have a few veterans. Pardon?
Our music guy, the white guy, the guy with white beard. That's taking us through music.
Mr. Youngman. Dr. Youngman is he's one of the veterans. He has performed in Black Star before, and he decided to come and lend a helping hand in how to get the songs.
Drive you crazy.
Yeah.
He's a stickler. He's a thoroughbred professional.
So we have a lot of veterans a few veterans in the theater space.
Beautiful.
Some of whom I have mentioned. Some of the people, my contemporaries, also in the theater space, trying to come together and make this happen.
Okay.
Yes.
And which production company is staging this play?
It's by Africa Arts Network.
Africa
Arts Network. Yeah, they produced the Honeymoon Hotel recently, which Shirley Frimpong-Manso directed, and it was people got rave reviews and all that, and they decided that this time they're going to go this route of the Black Star, the fictional play based on the ideals and the principles and the values of Sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So you're not watching a play. There's no character in there called Kwame Nkrumah, but it's the teacher of Africa.
All right.
Yeah. So it's more like a distillation of his ideals created into a person for you to see exactly what he stood for and who he was.
I love that.
I like the fact that live theater, it's happening in Ghana. The culture is still there, unlike back home in Nigeria, where the cultures fading off. But for the likes of Bolanle, Austin Peters, who's keeping it together at Terra Culture, it's gradually coming back. People, I think film did a lot of damage to some because I know that I started from the theater. My career started from theater on stage at National Theatre in Lagos, and I was with Anansa Playhouse, and we're doing quite a lot.
You actually performed Marriage of Anansa in Nigeria.
You did.
Really?
I played
they sang all the songs too.
Yeah.
Did Edufa. We did which of the Ghanaian played, we did Marriage of Anansa, Edufa, quite a number of plays that we did. So I'm really impressed that the culture is kept alive here. So maybe this is a lesson for us to take back home. When we get back, listen, you need to keep live theater. If in America you can keep Broadway going, why can't you just keep it? But I also found that a lot of actors back home are very lazy. Yeah,
they are.
Film really has a way of spoiling people. Cut,
yes.
You correct yourself. Come, if you are an actor, come on stage. There'll be no cuts.
Come and prove it.
Your lines run off your head. You'll be asking Andrew what. You can't even ask Andrew because he's concentrated on his own. So you're stuck. You have to find your way out of it. So I'd say. But if you have an experienced actor working with you, we'll now give you a cue. Now cue and bring you back. I remember when I was much younger, I was playing Gods Are Not to Blame, and I was really charged up to play that character. I just got in and I got on stage. I just one line that I said, cut off 5 pages. It was pandemonium backstage. Bring him back.
Which role were you playing?
I was playing Odewale.
Ah, yeah. Which line was that?
Yeah?
Which line there?
Where did he die? How did the king die?
How did the king?
And instead of saying, how did the king? I knew I yanked off 5 pages. Bring him back. Bring him back.
You were far gone.
So they have to find out to bring.
The scene with Bonka, right?
With Bonka.
Ah, yeah, I know that.
So stage is not an easy thing.
No, if you want to prove yourself as an actor, come on stage.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a scene, a similar that scene. I had another problem with that scene in Bonka. With Bonka, the person playing Bonka, I gave him a cue, and he gave a response 3 pages later. So Asodewale had to say, "Quiet! You listen to what he said and answer him."
Oh, okay.
Now ask your question again.
You brought him back.
Yeah.
If you have to be experienced to bring him.
You should be smart.
Yes,
because but for stage you must know everybody's line.
Yeah,
you must know everybody.
So it's not just your line.
Not just everybody's line.
We couldn't let the escape happen because there were important things that were relevant to what would happen later. So I had to. Hey, come, stop, listen. Then they kind of, we corrected ourselves.
God, I don't blame, always causes problem. Because this, the late Jimmy Sholanke.
Okay.
When he came, he was a king and blah, blah, blah. He got drunk, backstage, slept off. So they were waiting for the queue. And they didn't know what to do. So one of the guys came as a village say, KBC, which KBC? Play with what you
yeah, I mean they're crazy. Let me add this one story. In Roverman, we're in the last scene at Act 3 of the play, and Uncle Ebo was sitting in the audience, and then we were on stage, and then a character whose appearance signals the end of the play came 5 pages earlier. And he entered the stage and he wasn't aware of what he had done. So he was performing and so that means we had skipped 5 pages and his lines were taking us to the end of the play and nothing had been resolved. So Uncle Ebo got up from the audience and ran to the backstage and started rewriting the play as we were performing it. So he would call an actor and say, "Hey, you go on stage, call Andrew, tell Andrew to come." So the person will come on stage and say, Mr. I think you are wanted, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll go backstage and Uncle Ebo will say, "Hey, listen, when you go, say this and this and this and this and this and tell this person to come."
So that it fits.
Yeah. So, and the audience was having a good time and we were panicking.
They don't know your script.
Yes. So I go on stage, I say this, and I'll say this person, go and see this person backstage. Then, so we did that, and that is how we corrected the error and finish the play as we should.
But the worst part of it, they don't know your script because it's not published.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, where we will be tied you is when it's a published. Like we're doing that same God are not to blame and all that. Students it was part of their curriculum for their so they all came with their with their textbooks and literature.
They are reading as you're
reading as I'm reading watching. He missed a line.
That was terrible. So that's the beauty of theater, you know.
But it's fun.
It's fun.
Once you can get around
Interesting.
Once you can get around stage, it's fun. But that's the true test of the actor.
Yeah.
So Black Star, Teacher of Africa, when is it staging?
Staging on the 19th, 20th, and 21st of this month.
3 days.
Yeah, 3 days.
Okay.
Yeah, just around the corner. And with cast and crew is hard at work getting it done. 300 CDs, regular 500 VIP. You can call for inquiry 054-524-5478.
Yeah.
And we'll be performing at the University of Ghana Amphitheatre.
Okay.
You're not doing the voiceover.
Pardon? I'm not. Yeah, you're. I don't know. When I see a microphone,
when you not end this now,
Master, be there. Yeah. Oh, grab your copy. Black Star, the Teacher of Africa. Get your ticket now. Yeah,
well done. And I hear you're doing this in collaboration with the Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are very grateful to them for their help. Yeah, they saw what we're trying to do. They saw that we were trying to project what he stood for, what Sergeant stood for, his intense burning desire for Africa to unite no matter the cost. And they decided that it's a good thing to be a part of, so they decided to come on board.
Okay.
That place has a lot of rich history.
Yeah, it does.
Can we get physical tickets?
I think that we have a short code, which we will.
Yeah, the short code is star 713 star 33 star 10 hash.
Yes. So once you get the short code, follow the prompts, you'll be able to get the tickets.
Some people
as far as physical,
won't do that.
Yeah, as far as physical tickets are concerned, I think there will be some at the gate when you come.
Gate, okay.
Yes,
maybe I'm going to have to indulge here. I'm going to do. I think I have some complimentary tickets.
Oh yeah.
For the fans who are going to come. Okay.
Yes. How many do you have? How many are we giving out?
I'll do five. Five complimentary tickets.
So, Mr. Hagler,
awesome.
Did they send in their names?
Yes, and then they will answer questions. They will do a trivia to get the tickets.
Okay. All right. But in the meantime, though, guys,
you're holding your phones.
Yeah, take a listen.
Yeah,
I'm sure Edem and Martinez were lost for
well, was a boarding singer. I went on to do another album called In the Mood, which was released on OJ's music label.
Okay.
Thereafter, I still produce. Once in a while, I do my singing privately on my own. But it's nice to hear this song, Moonlight Dance. And funnily, life is cyclical. It's such a funny thing that when we sat down to listen to the song overall, when we're doing this album, my recording label wanted me to play a different genre of music, and I didn't want to. And instead, that I was an R&B artist, and so I got the song together. Myself and Kingsley Ogoro, who produced the album, and Onyeka Wenu heard it and liked it. May so rest in peace. She liked the song. And that's how the song got onto the album. Dean DC was at the head of Premium Music then. Toyi Muniz was the MD, but he was the A&R and everything. And so he called the shot then. And that's how I actually got to even change my name from Segun Arinze to Segun Arinze. I had to change my name and all that. So when the album came out, it was good. But the funny thing is that when you now sit back in retrospect and listen to it, it reminds you so much of All Night Long Lionel Richie in 1984.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So we didn't even realize what we were done. So, but moving forward, I realized it sounded more like All Night Long. So if you play All Night Long now, Lionel Richie online, maybe you should play it and you get the similarities. so 1984 to 1992, yeah. Yeah. Album, well, artistically did well, but commercially was a successful disaster because I believe that they didn't. I think Kama played out on Premium Music because they didn't allow me do that. Which I even had a cover version of Luther Vandross' "Never Too Much." You know that song, "Never Too Much, Never Too Much." And they said, "What the hell do I think I was doing?" And so that also just moves us forward. That when an artist feels like playing something that wants to express himself, don't gag the artist. You can't tie down creativity. There's no way you can bunch it up, tie it down. No, there always has to be an air, there has to be a way of freedom of expression, and let the buying audience decide what they want to buy.
Exactly.
So when they did that to me, it really bounced back to them. So I think I was one of the first artists in Nigeria to walk into a recording label and tell them cancel the contract.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't find it funny, so he started some page of calumny against me. I said, "That's your bloody business. As far as I'm concerned, I'm out of this. I'm not doing it anymore." He thought I was a joke, and I left. I went back to my acting, and then Providence came, and Chico Ejiro, so rest in peace as well. And I said, "They have a script for us to do, and I'd like you to play the supporting role. The character's called Black Arrow. Will you shave your hair?" I said yes, and that's how I left my hair till today. Yeah, if you see a picture of me, I have hair.
Really?
You have hair?
Oh,
Google is your friend. Like Two-Face would say, Google it.
It's clarified.
Yes.
Oh,
So go check it. You see my pictures there. So I did that. I told them, and then I was the lead in Silent Night. I wasn't the lead. I was just, and then for one reason or the other, the script flipped, and everybody was all about silent. I was all about Black Arrow, probably because of the way I played it. And then some years later, the DC saw me say, "I see you're acting." I say, "Yes, I went back to my first love." Get the hell out of my face.
It's Daybreak Hits on Hits 103.9 FM. We have some tickets to give out. 5, yes, okay. And so if you're listening, just tell us the title of the play now. Send the correct answer to 05488410339.
Title of the play.
Yes.
You're making it easy for them.
Producer.
No. Leave producer. Let's Andrew and I handle this.
You handle it, eh?
You have a pseudonym, right? You have a nickname.
Okay, so which question are we giving them?
Give a nickname. Don't tell them your nickname. Do you have a nickname?
No, I don't. I don't have a nickname, unfortunately.
Okay.
Who can tell my real name?
Hey. Okay. So the giver of the tickets is setting his question.
That's why it's hard.
He says hard. Oh
no.
no.
What is his
Segun
Arinze's real name? Send the answer to 05488410339 now and win a ticket to go see the play. Okay?
Then,
all right.
In that case, me to add.
Yes.
What is Andrew Adote's middle name?
There we go.
Take it easy.
Take it easy on our listeners, please.
Everywhere I go, I mention it. So if you are
Segun, you were once president for the Nigerian Actors Guild, right?
Actors Guild of Nigeria.
Yes. Oh, okay. For how long?
I just did a tenure. But now I'm president of our Association of Voiceover Artists of one Nigeria.
Okay, voiceover artist. And so you mentioned earlier on, so when you were talking, you said you were talking about some gigs in Nigeria and all that. But is it possible for the Nigerian voiceover industry to employ foreigners? Is it
what's the
possible?
color of your skin?
Yeah.
So what's the color of your skin?
Black.
Yeah.
Where is he from?
He's from Ghana.
Where are you from?
Nigeria.
We're next door neighbors. How many Nigerian producers, directors, musicians come here? So why?
Oh,
doesn't stop that.
Okay. So there's a reason I'm asking.
He can also be a member of the actors. In fact, our first president of the Association of Voiceover Artists is from Liberia.
Oh.
Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Auntie Daphne.
All right.
Okay.
She was the first president. She was Nigerian. So, like I always say, you can't gag creativity. You just can't gag it. It's not so. So when he comes in, we'll see what can do.
I asked that question because some time ago in 2022.
Oh, you seen it finally?
We saw reports online.
Show you.
Interesting.
Oh, we saw reports online suggesting that the Association of the Voiceover Actors they said that they were banning foreigners from advertising models and voiceover artists.
You're missing it. You're missing the point.
So once you are here,
CNN had an interview with me on that.
Yes, I saw that story.
So this is it. We said stop taking it out of the country because. Okay, I'm in Ghana, so I can talk. And if they say I would deny, I say it's AI. So what they were saying, because the Director General of the Advertising Regulation Council, ARC, Dr. Ifadolapo now called me and said, this is what they were going to do. I knew about what they were going to do from the onset. That he was tired of advertising agencies carrying the jobs to the UK, to South Africa to shoot, because they were trying to
make money.
You understand? So, and then you were leaving the young talent in the lodge. So why not leave all those things here? Do them here. I mean, nobody in America wants to do a voiceover. No voiceover talent in America will come to Nigeria to come and produce. They won't, or shoot their adverts, unless it's intentional, unless there's a reason for it. You understand? So you say, that way you're providing work for these young stars, these young talents who are emerging. You're providing work for and creating an enabling environment for them to thrive. So it wasn't like a blanket ban. It just said, please stop taking them out for now. Even for modeling, do them. why you want to sell? What's the best thing in Ghana here that you want to sell to people, to Ghanaians, for them to eat? Let's say something that they will eat and children will have fun in it. Let's just take an example.
Usually, you mean a food?
Let's food or snack.
There's a variety of them. Both fruits.
No, which is popular snack that you can just
popular
take.
snack.
The kids just take on the go.
Both fruit.
Both fruit.
Both fruit. It's a Ghanaian thing.
Yes.
It's a Ghanaian thing.
So you now take it and go to the UK and go and shoot it to white kids and bring it back here and say both fruit. You don't get it?
Yeah, I get it.
So how do the kids now relate to it? But you shoot it in Ghana here. You make it in such a way that even the kids, when they say, oh, buffalo, that you understand.
Yeah.
So that's exactly what they were saying. So stop taking it out, put it in here, generate the fund. That's what we're saying. So it wasn't a case of no. So please let's not mix it up.
Okay, so it's about the geographical location and not the people.
Not the people. Don't take it out to go and do it out there and bring it back and come and sell it to us.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah. Kelly, are you listening? People were asking questions.
So Andrew can come to Nigeria, do his voiceover. His voice, he can pronounce words in Yoruba House. It's done the voiceover, and it's the Nigerian brand.
I have a Nescafe voiceover that runs in Nigeria.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I have a voiceover now about Nigeria that's on CNN, 7 for 7.
Okay.
So stop taking those things out. Put them here. Empower your old people.
Okay.
How will I have my food? Carry my food, go give another person. Make it chop. After working, after doing all the hard labor finish, I sweat in the kitchen, I'm sweating everything. I just put the phone, person come and carry the food and go and eat. May we not do that to ourselves in Jesus' name.
Amen.
All right, let me invite Martinez and Adam. I'm very sure they have some questions or comments to pass.
And also, if you're listening to us,
I don't think I want to answer his question. His face is too strong. I'm listening. Fire on.
Please. Please answer.
Okay.
His question. And then come closer to the microphone. Let's start with Martinez. Martinez, please.
Kwame.
Yes.
This man right here has impacted a lot of people when it comes to the space.
Okay.
I mean, you cannot talk about Nigerian film industry, Nollywood, without mentioning him.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember a film he shot with Rams Noah, and then they were at a club. They saw a nice lady, they both approached her, and each of them wanted to shoot his shots. Now, I remember Ramsey telling the lady, I am the finest, I am the handsome guy. And then he also responded, and I am the rich man. I don't remember the title, but I remember that line over that movie.
Okay.
Yes. I would like to know, looking at the roles you've played in your movies, I mean, when it comes to your career, we know the roles you've played. You know, when you play a particular role and it suits, then you become a typecast. So for some time, with the role you played, how was the reaction when women saw you in town, when they meet you? It appeared like you didn't have sympathies, and you know.
I had quite a lot of negative reactions, backlash back then. You know, because social media wasn't even on when we started our career. So what we just had then was pen pals. Facebook was just rearing its head at that time. High five and all that. So it wasn't kind to us then, and because of the way we were stereotyped, it was so difficult. And that was one thing that I'm thankful that I had to break. I just had to break it because it was really affecting me at a point in time. People thought that was like and then what even made it worse was that I had big eyes. Now that I'm grown, I was slim. My eyes are as if you're coming out of the socket. So when I open it like this, God, and then I went to shave my head. It must be a criminal. you know. So we had all that going, but negative thing, it affected me. It even got to a point that you won't believe this. We're going somewhere and armed robbers were robbing, people were running back, and some of the guys were now hailing me. Some of the bad boys were now hailing me, thinking. I looked at myself, see your career, see your life. There was one time I went to Benin. Someone just called boys. Benin in Edo State, Nigeria. The guy just came. Said, Black Arrow. They was so swirling and charging. I said, bless me. Knelt down, I should touch him. As if I'm a Capone. Wow. In my mind, I said, if you do anything, they catch you, got punish you. So, but you have also kind of reaction. But being a stereotype as an actor is not really good. It's not healthy for you. Granted, there are certain roles you might not be well suited for, but that doesn't mean that you cannot try. So I had to tell myself no. And I lost a lot of brand endorsements because of it. Until Guinness came my way and said they wanted me to do a show. And I did it. Went to South Africa, as at that time, shot the commercial, came back, and by the time I ran the show for one season, they liked it and said, do the second season. Okay. And that started changing the narrative for me. Then I went on to do Atlanta with Charles Novia that had Funke Akindele and Grace Armour. And that was a turning point for me in my career. And that, when I wasn't working, I now relied on voiceovers. But it was really hurting because people would be going out for other things. They would call. Oh, no, leave that guy. No, it's very bad. It's very bad. They did. One woman even saw me and I was screaming one day, can't you ever play any good things? So I just said, listen, if you're casting for the role of God and devil, somebody has to play God. Somebody has to play the devil. Doesn't mean that they are either of it, in anything near it. So for me as actors is try as much as possible not to get stereotyped. Be vast, be very, very vast, be versatile, so people can see your range. And I'm glad they begin to see the range. But in a bit, was I also trying to come back again. Then I started wanting me to play policeman. I've told them, no. Stop it there. Just use remote control pass. I'll be right back. So don't cast me in that mode. And if you allow it, it kills your career.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Another question.
Yeah, quick
before
one.
Adam comes in. Yeah.
At a point, Nigerian movie really dominated our market. I mean, the Ghanaian space, especially your movie, Rams Noah and Co. Was it intentional? Was it a deliberate move?
No, it wasn't intentional. I think what happened was that we were building a platform for both countries, so it became shared. And that's why you started seeing the likes of Jackie Appiah, seeing John DeMello, we were seeing Majid Jason, you were seeing quite a lot of them. So at the point started mixing. There was no division between. We're all together. We're all bunched up together. And somewhere along the line, permit me to use the word idiots.
Oh.
Yeah. Started playing some stupid politics. Started, I know these are Ghanaians, and I don't know, but these are household names from Ghana in Nigeria. The time was they were permanently in Nigeria, working. They also, okay, let me go back, I'm going to do something, fly back, come back. And same thing with us. We've come in here, work, and go back.
Yeah.
And we forged a relationship, serious relationship. I'm glad it's gradually coming back. We're trying to put it back together. So
what really happened, Segun? What really happened? The word you wanted to use. What happened?
They were playing politics. So I'm playing.
What exactly happened?
Well, you don't just we're better than you. You're better than us. No. Like, when you start those kind of competition, and we as the characters, the persons involved, we're not doing that. It wasn't competition for us. We're friends. I mean, Majid and Ramsey will go hang out. I go hang out with my friends all from Ghana. We just sit down and just have fun. Even got so bad that there was a point in time that John DeMello was coming to work and they were trying to play some kind of stupid thing. And I said, no, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. I even called John then. Even when we did one animation movie that just came out, Gami and the Living Things, John DeMello was in it. He's an MP now.
Yeah, he's an MP. And a deputy minister.
He's a deputy minister. John, I'm coming to look for you. I even sent him, John, if you can hear me, I'm coming to look for you. I'm in Ghana. So he came, did his voiceover thing and left. I don't see any reason why you want to tie anybody. If John Dumelo can go to Hollywood tomorrow and become a big star. If Segun Arinze can go to Hollywood tomorrow and become, and Andre could go there and become a big star. The space is big enough, the sky is big enough for birds to fly. So why? You can't cage art. You just can't. You know how many people of African descent who are, I'm sure you have some Ghanaians who are in Hollywood now making it big. Making it very big. So that's it. Who's that Akosua Buswa?
Akosua Buswa, yeah. Akosua Buswa.
She's in Hollywood, right?
Yeah, she's taking it easy nowadays, but she still has
broken.
Yeah, she broke in.
Yeah. A few weeks ago, about a month or two ago, we had an interview with Samuel Nyamesha, who said way back, I think in the early 2000s, when we had this whole Niger-Ghana collaborations and everything, we had the Nigerians setting up their shops here, movie shops, where they were selling the CDs. But the Ghanaian producers who went to Nigeria were not received the same way, and so it affected the trade. Is this something that you know about?
I'm not in know of it, and if it did happen, that would be very, very bad. That's not some kind of thing I want to support. I'm very aware of Ghanaians, of Nigerians coming here to open up markets, because I visited.
Yeah.
At that point in time, but I also know that I saw a few Ghanaians in Nigeria selling who had their shops. I would not know what got into the way that time, because I wasn't even involved. And we also, as actors, also had issues with the then producers and marketers.
Okay.
That they went to the extent of even banning some actors. They don't know how.
Yeah, we heard about that all the way here.
They banned some actors. You can see part of what I'm saying, they cannot cage talent. And today they're moribund.
Okay.
And the industry has gone way, way beyond them. And the actors are still thriving.
Yeah.
So if that happened, I would say that's one of the ideals, and one will support it. It's not a good thing. And maybe in an unofficial capacity, I apologize to Ghanaians for that, for that misdemeanor or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
But it wasn't right if it did happen.
Yeah.
If it that's it.
Okay, there is one thing that some people have asked that we emulate from Nigerians, and I don't know if this is a fact. They say that Nigeria has a law that protects their content on television or maybe radio, and so you have a percentage of local content that you need to air, about 70%. Not so sure. Can you tell us more about that if you know?
Yes, but it's there, but it's not totally enforced. But it's there to protect the right. But it's not.
Okay.
It's not something that you just see them come out and but it's there, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing to protect your market.
Yeah.
So it's there, but I have not seen it being forcefully pushed and all that. But,
Okay.
but it's there.
It's in the laws.
It's in the law.
Okay. Adam.
Yeah, I mean it's a privilege to be in the same studio with such a legend. I mean, watching you when we were young.
Oh God, there we go again.
Makes you look.
Give me walking stick. Give me walking stick.
I mean, and he's really inspired a lot of people who I'm sure are still living in the space. And I mean, we awesome.
I thought you're coming to mention yourself. You're once an actor.
Yeah.
And this guy is a movie director, a film director too. The man here. Yeah.
So I'm really honored to have him here. I want to ask: is Nollywood losing its originality?
Deep question. I've also questioned that. I think with the advent of Netflix that came in, instead of stamping your authority and your identity, I think we started shifting because we wanted to please them. You don't lose your identity, and that's, if there's anything I'm so proud about for all Ghanaians and happy with it, is that they never lose their cultural identity. Ghanaians will always put it there. Same thing with the likes of Cote d'Ivoire, even though they're not that big in, and same thing with the South Africans. They tell the story. Now we like to ape, and so we go looking for all these black foreign films that has to do with love, and you write it in other ways. You want to project love, you want to do that. I don't buy that. I want to see the authentic Nigerian story, the authentic African story. It's not as if there's no love. Of course, there are people who will enjoy that. But we're just talking about percentage. I'd like to see 70% Nigerian African content. The other 30 years, you can give out the chance to all those lovey-dovey things. But let's tell our stories. Let's tell our stories. So it's crucial that we do that and don't lose your identity. In terms of production values, we are getting there. We are getting there very, very fast.
And the storyline compared to
the storylines. I think we can go back to the drawing board in terms of storyline and get the storyline back together. And I was just telling Andrew yesterday that it would really be nice to have a big Ghana, a big African collaboration where we tell the stories of Kwame Nkrumah, Tafawa Balewa, bring all big names in to come and shoot a movie of that nature and put it out on the big screen. Nobody's actually told the story of Kwame Nkrumah. It's just been there. So if somebody can just pick up that story and fix it. Same thing with Amade Bello. Same thing with Tafawa Balewa. Same thing with Azikiwe. We just leave all the stories. Those stories are the stories that define our history. Defines about. Yeah. So in that wise, yes, it can be done. But Nollywood, gradually, I think there should be that shift, going back to originality and not losing ourselves in the midst.
I see. Interesting. Now, with your experience and number of years you've been in the industry, the roles you've played, a lot of things have come out. Recently, we saw a video of you even debunking some pictures making rounds that you are sick.
Their father is sick.
How young people are listening. Others who are in the space who have not chalked that number of years are listening. How do you overcome some of these, negative narratives and other negative attacks on social media?
I have learned to ignore. That first one was I was on a set and they tried to be mischievous. You don't believe when I looked for the girl, she now sent me a test statement. I'm sorry. I said, you say I'm sick. I will excuse your son because you have a son. I will excuse him, you not be sick. But your husband will be sick for doing that to me, for using me to drive traffic to your page. And then, as if that wasn't enough, 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, they said their father was dead, not me. And then they were showing some white people carrying pallbearers. I said, well, that's why now you would a good berry. I said, what kind of nonsense is it? I think social media should just be regulated. People just use you to drive traffic just because they want to make money. Yeah. And that silly girl that I was talking about, eventually Facebook came up with one thing and said, and they gave me a star and they gave the girl a star that we're sharing the star. And the worst thing about Facebook is that why I hate Facebook is that the complaints, you don't have where to call directly and speak to people. It's robot, it's automated. And that's bad. So somebody I know very well now in America said we're going to work on it for me and get people to get them inside there to work on it. It's crazy. You don't do that to people that you are trying to complain. It's animated. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. You're causing damage. You're talking about now from. Don't I have a family?
You'll see.
Exactly, and they all react. So, but I've grown thick skin over the years and just told myself I don't need to react to it, because if I react to it, you just get high blood pressure for no reason.
All right. Okay, Doreen?
Now, this is a bit on the higher social level, and that's because we all see that Ghana and Nigerians, we are family, regardless of everything. And for some time now, there's been stories here in Ghana. I don't know whether since you came in you've heard it, but I think you're a big voice, and I believe that if you speak, people will hear, people will listen, and maybe they will have a change of thought of some of the things they do. For instance, we hear issues of every time there's maybe a little bit of crime somewhere here, Ghana, Nigeria. you hear there's an issue here, Ghana, Nigeria, maybe some accident, kidnapping issues here and there. It keeps coming. Even quite recently, there's a demonstration on, because they feel like Nigerians come in here, businesses are coming up, and they always want to take the space, and it keeps coming up. Every time Nigerians, I don't think this is the first time you're hearing stories about Nigerians doing something, a thing or two in another country or a thing. But I see that you're someone they've all what they look up to. You're a legend. And I believe maybe if Nigerians are listening to us this morning, you probably have a message for them, or you might want to say a thing so that some of these things can die down a bit. We're still family and we can still all work together.
You're talking about the negative effects of what Nigerians come to do. Okay. That I won't support. You know me. I won't support that. I don't believe that you come into somebody's country and try to be stupid. You respect the traditions, you respect the culture, you respect everything they stand for because they are your host, and so you must comport yourself in the best way possible. I give that example, analogy of you don't bring a stranger that doesn't just come into your house and start scattering things and doing things. That's disrespectful. Yeah. So if Nigerians are doing that, I'll say they should stop it. They should stop it. And of course, we have the High Commission here. So there has to be a way of working with the High Commission, Nigerian High Commission, to see to it that we talk to our people. There's a certain level of campaign. And when you're in somebody's country, you behave yourself. There's free enterprise. Yes, they've allowed you to come into that space, but use that space and use it with so much respect and add value to it. Right? Same thing, Nigeria, Ghanaians. Tell you the truth, I've never heard of Ghanaians coming to Nigeria to misbehave. I'm not saying that to flatter you, but they're comported. When you say they're very friendly, very, very friendly. Except, of course, the few Chinese people I know that are coming to Nigeria and do a lot of do nonsense. But you see, when you're in somebody's country, the onus lies on you to respect the sanctity of that country, the sovereignty. I heard something, was it last month, about a Nigerian who wants to become an Igwe.
Yes, the story is the Igbo.
Yeah, you want to come and be Igwe in Ghana. Yeah. You leave your hometown in Imo, Anambra, Abia, Rivers. You are not Igwe there. You come to Ghana to come and be Igwe. Yeah, if I was around, I would not hammer for take hammer and head in the mad. Now it's stupid. I wasn't had that conversation this morning with somebody. You don't do that. Come to somebody's hometown and people can't say want to be Igwe. How would you feel if a Ghanaian comes and goes straight to your Igwe's palace and sits on the chair and says, I'm the new Igwe? How would you feel? You know, we all get carried away with social media. We all get carried away by little success. That's the first thing. And what this boils down to is illiteracy. It's the poverty of the mind. When you're poor in the mind, that's how you think. So it's always very difficult for people like that to understand, assimilate. You're going overboard. Yes, okay, you've made money in Ghana, you're rich in Ghana. What value have you brought to the Ghanaians? What even value have you brought back home? What? They also need to understand that. So for me, if Nigerians are listening to it, please stop it. If you're in the habit of it, it's not a good thing. Respect your host. Just the way when they come to your own place, they will misbehave, they will respect you. So I think we need to like I said earlier, get the Nigerian High Commission to let's start Ghana-Nigeria relationship, discussing it and finding ways around it we're brothers.
May I
mutually understand one another?
May I also make a broader point beyond this?
Okay.
You see, the powerful nations of the world that are stealing from Africa and enslaving her people, don't like each other. But when it comes to stealing from us and enslaving our people, they can agree and unite very, very well.
True.
And very efficiently. But here, we have I don't want to mention the name of the country, but we have a nation of people who look at each other who have the black skin and say, you are foreigners, leave our country.
Yeah.
But there are white people in your country that have perhaps stolen more from you than
the blacks.
slowly more from you throughout your history, but you don't look at them and call them foreigners, but you call somebody who shares the same skin tone as you foreigner, leave my country. There are ethnic groups even here that have murderous hatred towards each other. But if you ask them what history led to this hatred, they don't know. Somebody is born today and they tell you, this person from here is our enemy. We hate them. When you meet them, don't talk to them. Why? That's the way it is. No, but why do we hate each other? That's the way it is. They are not our people, even though we are in the same country. We speak the same language. They are not our friends. So if you see the person from this tribe, attack him or don't talk to him. You know. And I think it's about time. It shouldn't be so easy to drive a wedge between us, whether we are in the same country or Ghana or Nigeria. There should be a binding force that overcomes any efforts to divide us. How do you know that this beef or whatever between Ghana and Nigeria is not manufactured from a third party? How do you know that they haven't put something in social media to inflame passions, and then we pick it up and we go, Nigerians are doing this? I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but think beyond the obvious, that it could be that somebody, maybe they've looked at us and they are saying, no, these two countries, they are collaborating too much. Let's drop something in there to keep them beefing. Okay, so please, let us look at our skin and let it be a binding force that overcomes any division. Okay, we have winners to the question we asked here. Let's Robert come in so that we mention the winners. The winners. Yeah, okay. And then we wrap up. Yep. Rob. Yep. Kwame. Yes, boss. Morning. Good morning.
So I'm glad I'm sitting next to a legend. Yeah. And over 30 years in this space, and that is quite remarkable. I believe I don't have much time, so I'll try and ask my question in one, put everything together. 30 years in the space, starting off as somebody who had dreams, eventually went into the space, has occupied positions, like governmental positions also, to say, policy, influencing policy, etc., and now is old, so gets to look back at what they have done and then have literally seen how their works have impacted lives and probably even changed narratives when it comes to the country. Have seen the growth of an industry, have seen things shaped, have mentored people, etc., etc. If there is anything that we can learn from you based on your experience, what would that thing be? First of all, for the young person who wants to act. Secondly, from an industry that is willing to become bigger, explode, well, if possible, even beat Nigeria's industry. And then the third one, from the policy perspective, what government can learn in terms of what they should do.
That's a threefold question. So, for me, what keeps me going is being tenacious, being adventurous, being focused, and telling myself that whatever walls are there, that I can bring them down and scale through, go and do that which I want to do. So it's a never say never for me, spirit for me. I look at it and I tell myself I want to do this. And I have a friend who's like that as well, Kingsley Ogoro. Very, very close friends. So I think we share those common attributes. When it even looks like I'm weak, I think that's when I feel I'm the strongest, because I draw strength from the weakness and say, okay, listen, we've got to do this and let's go do it. People will tell you, no, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, blah, 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 blah. I tell myself, no, I'll have to do it. Stories abound that I can tell you about how I wanted to start singing, and I went to meet one big musician and I asked him, I won't sing. He's a great African musician, but he's passed now, and he looked at me and said, you just left secondary school? I said, yes. So why don't you go get a job as a clerk or something? What makes you think singing is for the likes of you? And I cried home, but it didn't deter me. I continued, and many years later on, I became a big name. I released an album, that same album, at least you've just heard the song played. I released this album, and they brought him on a set to come work. with me. I didn't tell him it was me. I left it. Then my friend was opening a big mansion and invited him to play. And he was on the bandstand playing. And I was walking with my friends, and he looked up and saw me and started singing with my name and praising me. And I looked up into the skies, into the heavens, and said, God, you're the greatest humorist. So there are situations like that you just find that you don't give up on yourself. Just keep pushing. For the young ones, there's a saying that when the mother cow chews, the calf watches to learn how to chew. And I think they should take examples from people who have done it and have succeeded and are still there. It's not just one thing for you to be there, but it's one thing for you to be consistent. And I'm so grateful to God that I've been at every time, been there, just being consistent. And everybody asks, how do you do it? How do you do it? How do you do it? But it's by working and also reinventing yourself. And every corner, there's always a chance that you might fall off the cliff. But if you slow down on your speed and soak in the environment, you can navigate your way through and come out. And that's the way it has to be for everybody. Learn. Keep learning. Keep pushing. Keep understanding. There's no substitute to learning. I am at my level. I'm still learning. Then when it comes to government will not come and give you money to go and make a movie, or government will come and help you to make an album or tell you, we are promoting. What the government can do is to create an enabling environment and policies that will help you thrive. Policies that will protect you as that artist, not throw you off or throw you under the bus.
Yeah. So I'm trying to understand, like, any recommended policies that you think, because homogeneity.
But when you say homogeneity, yes, right. But when you say policies, there is nothing that is constant. It keeps changing. So all we do is adapting to our environment. What we had some 10 years ago, if you bring it now, it's not going to work. The way social media was 10 years ago is not the way social media is now. So what are you doing? You're adapting to it. Hardly does anybody watch TV these days. Even in this room right now, you see everybody's holding their phone. One information or the other. So you must be able to say, so you must be able to adapt to those things. News is on the go, news on the fly. Anything that just happens now, just give yourself maximum 1 hour. Everybody started sharing, you're seeing it. Oh, this happened. So what you do is let government be responsive. Let them be. What's the saying? There's a saying when people should be aware, should be very ready. Not reactive, but proactive. Let government be proactive, not reactive. Because the problem that we have both in Ghana and Nigeria is the government is always very reactive. But be proactive. So when anything happens, you're there. You get it. You pick it up. That's how it is. And for the young ones, look for someone that you know has inspired you and learn from that person. And never tire of asking questions.
Okay.
Some people can read, but they don't understand. You can be reading something, but you still understand that. You think you understand it.
Yeah.
So it's the ability to read. If you don't understand, ask a question. There's no shame in asking questions. When let's do it all over again. Even when I'm right, I still go and ask a question. Be sure that I'm right. If you miss your way because you ask a question, you'll be lost in a maze. But when you ask questions, for each point you get to, please, where's the way to this? They tell you. Where's the way to this? They tell you. They keep telling you until you get to that place. But when it just tells you, where's the way? It just tells you. By the time you go halfway, you've forgotten what the guy said. Like one guy, they were asking a question one time, on a lighter note. Charlie, please, where's the way to Dansoma? Dansoma. Oh, Dansoma. Okay, you go straight, then you go right, you go forward, then you walk away. As you walk away, the guy that starts calling, hey, everybody's calling you. You now turn back. It's the same guy that you asked question. You now say you come back. When you now come back, say, Oh, I beg, Charlie, don't vex. I don't ask my friend here, Andrew, about Dan Soma. He said, say, no way, they.
All right. It's Daybreak Hitz.
I think the third one was on the industry. What the industry can learn. I mean,
what the industry can learn.
Yeah. From Nollywood, from your experience.
The industry is an industry that keeps evolving. It just keeps. We learn and unlearn. But first thing is unlearn, learn. It keeps evolving. So if you say, what can the industry teach you? The industry. It is a myriad. There's plenty of things that the industry can teach you. It's a big elephant. Very big elephant. So it's what you want that you take. Understand it before moving to the next place. So finish your plate before you go and take more. So understanding what the industry will teach you is big. I can't. For Blatter tomorrow morning, we'll not even finish what the industry can teach you.
Thank you very much. Let's now share our tickets. Yeah. Okay. So we have the winners here. So the question, the first one was the real name of Segun Arinze, and they've sent in the answer. They say it's Segun Arinze Padono Ayina. Am I pronouncing it right?
I know Padono. The person got it right.
And this is MC Media Boss inside our Sherman Official Town Keta House. And another one also asked a question, your middle name. So they said Andrew's middle name is Tando. This is from Atuyosin Adenta. And then Segun, this one also answered that Segun Arinze.
Halimatu from Lakeside Estate.
Good. Yes.
Also got it.
And then who is this one here? MC Omarion. Also got the Segun correct. And then the last one
is Ice Young. I always like the balance, women and a woman and a man. So yes. So when we ask questions, I get answers from men. I'll wait until I see a woman in there before I give whatever.
Doreen.
So Halima, thank you for joining the men.
So please come by Joy FM and pick your tickets. Yeah. So we leave your names with the front desk. Come and pick your tickets to the Black Star, the Teacher of Africa play, which is staging from 19th to 21st.
They can pick any day they want.
September, yes.
They can pick any day they want to watch.
At the University of Ghana Amphitheatre. Please be there. Now, final words from Segun and Andrew. Yep. Yes. Who's going
final
first?
Word.
Yeah.
Do final word down.
Okay.
Okay, so Black Star is not just a play. It is an echo of the dream of not just a man but a movement. And I think it's about time that we reminded ourselves that if we are going to stand shoulder to shoulder or toe to toe with any force in the world, we have to do it as a united front. So this play is that clarion call, so that anybody who watches it will remember that we can't do it on our own. We can't do it as Ghana or as just Nigeria or as just, we need to do it as Africa. And the day, what a beautiful day it will be when the whole of Africa speaks with one voice to the forces of the world and say either yes, we'll take it, or no, we won't take it. It will be a wonderful day. So please come and watch Black Star, and let's remind ourselves of what is left to do, how much work is left to do.
Thank you very much. And once again,
that's the final word.
Thank you, Segun. Thank you, Andrew, Robert, Martinez, and Adam Mensah. Yeah, Martinez. Yes. Martinez wanted to do a shout, but because he's not here, let me do it for him. He said, happy birthday to Esther Edu at Kaswa. May the Most High God bless you and continue to protect you as you celebrate this special day from Martinez.
Let me also use this opportunity to apologize to our listeners. I know most of you have sent in messages, questions and all that, but unfortunately, we couldn't ask all the questions for you. But I believe that whatever conversation that went on, some questions were answered in a way, but most importantly, make time and go and watch the play.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you for listening to Daybreak Hits. And it was brought to you by Betway. You always get way more EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa. MTN.
Everywhere you go. Also, Sister Sanitary Pads by Dahlia. Stay fresh, comfortable, confident, and hygienic. We also have Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. And Franco Trading Enterprise. Still phone Papa Fie.
Yes, and so a big thank you to Mr. Hagler, our producer, Debbie Sechin Sway, Knee Upness, and DJ Fantastic. Let's meet tomorrow.
This is Hitz.